Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make some Yorkshire puddings. So this is going to be slightly different from how Yorkshire puddings are usually made because I'm using a technique that my sister mentioned to me that she has been using, and I did a little bit of checking on YouTube and on the internet, and I found a report in the Dewsbury Reporter where a chef had made Yorkshire puddings using a cold pan and hadn't heated the oil at all, and put the batter into a hot oven. And that's what my sister was suggesting to me. I saw a guy in Canada making a YouTube video where he was using a recipe book from the 1930s which was doing the same thing. So I thought, well, that probably works, let's give it a try. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to preheat my oven to 205 degrees Celsius, 185 Celsius with a fan, 400 Fahrenheit, and I have I'm using a muffin tin for this, and I'm going to make 8 Yorkshire puddings. And what I've done in my muffin tin is I have just very, very lightly oiled that to make sure there's just a film of oil around the sides and on the bottom. And you can do that. You could wipe some cold butter around the sides and on the bottom. That would probably be good enough. But I sprayed a little bit of oil and then used a towel to wipe it round, a paper towel to wipe it round, and make sure there's not a lot of excess in there. So that's the pan ready. So I'll go on to the ingredients. And the ingredients for this are 240 millilitres, 1 cup of milk. And I'm going to heat that milk to about 46 degrees Celsius, 115 Fahrenheit. And that's part of the technique that my sister mentioned to me. I have 130 grams, 2/3 of a cup plus 3 tablespoons of bread flour, 2 medium eggs, which would be large in the USA, and 3 grams, half a teaspoon of salt. Now into mine, I'm going to put some herbs or some flavourings, and that's because I want to see what these would be like for Christmas. So I'm using half a gram, half a teaspoon of dried sage, half a gram, half a teaspoon of onion powder, and that's to give a sort of sage and onion flavour that I might be able to use at Christmas for Yorkshire puddings. So that's all the ingredients, and the first thing I'm going to do is to just put my milk on a gentle heat until it comes up to 46 degrees Celsius. You don't need to watch that, but I'll be back as soon as that's heated up. And so my milk is now heated to 46 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my flour into a jug, and I'm doing this in a jug simply because it's easy to pour, basically. And I'm going to mix in my herbs, my salt, and my onion powder. And then I'm going to pour my eggs in. And I'm going to just whisk that around until I get that into a smooth mixture, basically. And as I whisk it, I'll add in a little drop of the milk, and that will keep it loose. And then I'll gradually add the milk in until it's combined into that smooth batter. And with that mixed, there may be just a few little lumps. That doesn't matter. Very, very small. I'm going to put that into 8 cups of my muffin tin, and I'm actually going to weigh how much I put into those, and I estimate I need about 57 grams in each cup. So with that in the muffin tin like that, fairly evenly distributed, I'm going to put those into the oven, and I'm going to bake them for between 25 and 30 minutes until they rise up quite nicely and they brown on top. And then when I consider them to be done, I'll take them out of the oven and I'll come back right away and show you the results, because they need to be eaten warm. I baked my Yorkshire puddings for 27 minutes. They took a time to start rising, but then they rose up dramatically and became very, very fluffy. They've browned nicely on the top. So I've taken them out of the oven and I'll show you what they look like. So this is what they look like. And it seemed to have baked up quite nicely. So I'm going to tear this one open so you can see inside. And it's nice and sort of soft and fluffy inside, as it should be. So I'll have a taste of this one. That's got the perfect texture. It's crisp on the outside, and it's nice and fluffy and slightly custardy on the inside, as a proper Yorkshire pudding should be, not like these shop bought ones which seem like Farley's rusks to me. Without the sage and the onion, they'd be just the normal Yorkshire pudding and work very, very well. With the sage and the onion, they've got that extra little bit of flavour as well, which I think goes quite well. So that's going to be it for this recipe. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well, and I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.